What is up, fishing addicts? On today's video, I'll be sharing some new hobby that I will be doing for this year. Actually, I've been planning to um, start start making my own baits since last year when I was struggling finding my baits that I want and the color I want. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell button. I do share my adventures and my tips and tricks on my fishing channel. So anything fishing related, anything I learned, anything I experienced, I shared with you guys. And if you're new to the channel, if you're interested in this type of stuff, make sure you subscribe. And it does help me out and boost up my morale and all that good stuff. So let's get to it. Last year I had pretty struggling times trying to find the baits that I was very confident and they were working for me, and more not of the brand, but it was just the color. I experimented with a couple of different colors, brands, and whatnot, and this particular color worked more than anything else. And when I was talking to other anglers and professionals that do this actually for a living, I pretty much narrowed down to almost like handful of colors that work, and those are just the basics. You don't need no crazy magic color or whatever, and it was just down to browns, greens, and blacks and white. So the shapes are pretty much I stick with forage, whatever it is. But so I had hard time finding one certain pattern of color. So I decided, why not make something similar to it, but same color. I don't want to imitate Yum Christy Craw. I don't want to buy a Christy Craw, ship it to a company, they make me a mold for it, and I copy it, and I say, hey, look at that, it works. No, Christy Craw is a great bait, and the color that I'm very interested in is black and blue, and also their camo color. However, I can also tweak it a little bit for more to my liking. So I will not be getting the Christy Craw. Don't get it all confused. I'm not gonna copy a major brand or whatever, and pretty much I won't. It's not that I'm selling stuff, but it's just for my own. I'm really passionate about it, and watching World's Worst Fishing. Great channel, by the way. I'll leave the link description down below. The guy is amazing. I want to experiment with my own stuff, and I watched a couple of his videos, and I was really, really impressed with the opportunities that you have. Unfortunately, it's not a cheap start. I will not be buying in 6-7 modes. I only have 4 modes in mind that I like and I like to use, and I will not adventure past that. That's a fact for now. I just want to make baits that I want to use. I want the colors that I want in them, so I don't have to tamper with the birds or whatever. Let's get started or whatever I got. And the original video that he actually started, I'm gonna leave the link somewhere over here. If you're interested in making your own baits, it's a great video that you have to see. I watched a couple of videos, startups and whatnot. Most of the guys, they didn't do it for a hobby; they do it for resale. So, which is cool. I mean, if you can, I just don't see the profit on it and time spent with my work and all that. It would be just too much, and I really don't want to get into that part. That's why I'm sticking with 4 modes and small cavity. So let's get started. I did some research and talked to a couple of people, and pretty much everybody recommended made in US. and but nobody said anything bad about overseas products. Um, I simply went with basstackle, I believe. Injector is from. I'll leave a couple websites down below in the description where I got these. This is aluminum dual injector. I should have started with single, but I figured I want to make dual colors, especially one unique color that I cannot find anymore on crabbaits, and they discontinue making it. Nobody makes it. And it just I know the color, I can get pretty close to it, and this is why I bought the dual injector. It is pretty expensive. You can get away with. I believe you can get as cheap as $38 from Amazon for the dual injectors. It is. I don't know why I can't open this now. It's locked. Cool. But you can get them from Amazon, like I said, for about dual injectors for less than 100. I did spend 220 for it, and it's all aluminum. And I said, why not? You know, I had the funds, kind of, so I went with the big bucks. And this thing, it does come with the splitter, so it actually will go like this for dual colors. Everything came in one, so instead of me buying just the injector and later on spending more money just to add on, it would have been more than $220. So I just bought it at once to save a couple of bucks, and then I bought a warm oil, which is not a. It's essential to have it to get things lubricated and whatnot. One of my favorite colorants, green pumpkin, and pretty much all my colors are from Lureworks. A lot of people recommended it, and my mold. I'm pretty excited about these. I believe this is the swim bait. I love throwing paddle tails, especially for smallmouth in the river, and this is the 3-inch. No idea what it was, but it's a paddle tail. Is there a knockoff of a brand? I do not know. I didn't ever use anything close to it. It comes close to between a hybrid between Zoom and I'll say Kitec. But pretty nice mold. Shipping on these, it took about a week too. Same thing with the injector, took about 2 weeks. Even these things are made in Canada, and these are my Senkos. I'm still waiting for my cross to come in. But they're product of Canada, and they came from Arizona. I have no idea why, but yeah. And I got some glitter, some powders. I'm not. This is a violent something. It's just a highlight violet color. This for paddle tails. I really want that like purplish shine to it. All the shads have it. Some of them it's green, blue, purplish. So I just went with violet. I got a couple glitters that I will be using. I don't know why it's activating. For my cross and my Senkos, and another powder, and a couple of them from Dead On. And I went with Dead On Plastics because I saw a couple of videos, and it is the easiest plastisol to work with. So I went with that brand. I bought garlic as a scent. I am true believer on scents. And like I said, all my colors, and this is a silver pearl from Lureworks. Pretty much, I went only with 2 websites. The molds were from, I believe, I would say basstackle or Lurecraft, I believe. I gotta double check. It was just bunch of them, bunch of websites that I was going through, and I ordered them, and it's been 3 weeks, almost 3.5 weeks before I got them. So I have forgot. Working long hours, it's taking a toll on me. So and no fishing, my brain started degrading. However, I bought some mason jars from Hobby Lobby and some glitter-ish stuff. I saw him making a video, and he was impressed with the glitters. And actually, I found whatever I was looking for, especially this one. I don't know if the camera will do it justice, but this will go with my paddle tails. And for the color of craw that I want, it's actually one of these, except it's a little bit darker. So I'm still waiting for a couple more paints to arrive. But this is a pearl for my paddle tails. This is going to be from my craw, and most of it is just glitter. Also, this is for the paddle tails. Man, I can't wait to put this color on one of the paddle tails. I mean the glitter. It looks amazing, freaking amazing. And more mason jars, and just glitter for the Senkos and craw creatures that I'll be doing. But I got a bunch of mason jars to put the powders and whatnot in it. Pretty much everything so far has cost me more than $500. It will take maybe a year or two before I break even, just making baits for my own. But I get to customize my own baits to my own needs, and fishing the rivers, and I'm pretty much keyed on what color that I should be using, especially around Fox River. I make crankbaits. I've been making crankbaits for almost 2 years, and a bunch of colors that I've been trying, and it's been working great for me. And I dozed into a couple of colors that they work, and but I couldn't do what I can do with plastics with the crankbait. So this is the reason I ventured in making my own soft plastics. So I gotta figure out why this thing is stuck. And I hope this video helps out. Make sure to check out World's Worst Fishing. And I do believe, and he does sell his baits, and he has amazing baits, amazing swim baits, and whatnot. So I hope this video helps you out, guys. Stay tuned. Probably next week we will be making bait. At least we'll try to find out which one is top, which one is bottom. We'll make a couple of experimental baits. I do have a lot of plastisol, and we'll be melting some plastic that I've been collecting left and right in my kayak. Can't wait for that. All I have to do is just get a microwave and a fan, and I believe I'll do that during the week sometime when I got a chance. Now I have a 6-pack and ribs in the oven I gotta get to. So stay tuned, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one.